everyone, so welcome back to my channel. We are right now going with our 2024 zodiac sign readings for the whole year, and today's reading is gonna be for Gemini. So let's get started without wasting any more time. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Anergya. Hope you're doing good, and please make sure to subscribe in order to not miss out any future readings and be in contact with me. So let's see what's going on with Gemini in the year 2024. In this reading right here, I'm going to give you what all good things are going to come in, your blessings, what should you be aware of, and what should you expect from this year that's just about to come in 2024. So let's see. And also, if you want to skip the shuffling part, you might want to skip like 2 to 3 minutes from here because it will take that amount of time. So let's see what's coming in for Gemini in 2024. Settle that out first. Oh, I didn't even know that we had 2 cards here. Right. Okay. What else? What else is going on for Gemini? I don't know why it keeps coming to mind. Yeah, okay. Oh, let's go further. You can watch these readings for all of your sun, moon, and rising, by the way. Why do I keep forget to saying that? I keep forgetting to say that. Why is my grammar not grammaring? Well, no one watches this part anyway, so why am I not clear? I swear my English is good. I don't know what's happening right now. Okay, let's go into the clarification, by the way. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Please clarify the Page of Wands for me. Something's wrong with my speech. I don't know. This doesn't happen. Okay, please clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Son of Swords. Please clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Sun, the Moon, and the Son of Pentacles. The irony is there's one S-O-N, Sun, and we have an S-U-N, Sun. That's cool. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles. I usually don't take these many cards though, like for clarification, but it just felt so bad to not being able to take them. The Hermit. Okay, this is quite major, you know, this is all quite major energy coming in right here. Please clarify the Devil in reverse. So, okay, you're waiting for me to say that. Nine of Cups. Cool. Okay, so please clarify the Judgment in reverse. Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Anything else? No. Please clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. You have a lot of sevens is what I'm seeing. 7 is clarified by 7. The Fool in reverse and Mother of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's keep it right here so it's visible. Now let's clarify the Eight of Cups. You have a lot of 7s and 8s. Was there an 8 before? I don't know why. No. 7s only. But 7 is a very huge number because, you know, like you might want to check out the meaning of like 777 or 777 or 7 in general, like numerology. I don't remember much, but it's obviously a lucky number. And let's see. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Anything else for the Eight of Cups? No. At the back of the deck, we have Four of Wands. Keep it right here. Oh no, it's in reverse. I won't remember that. Okay, now let's go with the Oracle. What other readings you might be interested in if someone's watching this part, by the way, please let me know down in the comments below. It really helps out because I have to keep thinking for different video ideas. If you could give me one, that would really solve half of the problem for me. So let's see what's 2024 looking like for our own Gemini. have family, we have lantern. What else? We have house. Okay. There's something very weirdly specific coming out here, but we'll see later. I can't take these many, I'll take this rather. Oh, not much. So let's just go with wildflowers. And what else do we have? We have the rabbit. So in the oracle, we got Shirley Jackson family, lantern, house, and wildflowers, and also rabbit at the back of the deck. But we won't really be considering that. Now just give me a minute to settle this whole mess. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started with the reading. First of all, what I'm watching is, this year will be a lot about expression, creative art, artsy sort of creativity, and sort of expressing yourself through that creativity. And that creativity will somehow bring you a lot of stability. The stability can be in the form of money, the stability can be in the form of happiness, or anything like mental peace or something. But this year it's gonna be like you're gonna express yourself through your creativity. You can you might have a hobby, you might like to paint or draw, or maybe just like anything related to creativity. It can be dancing, it can be singing, it can literally be cooking or something. There is some sort of like that some sort of like coping mechanism for you, like not exactly a coping mechanism, like that's not the right word to use, but what I'm watching is there is some sort of there is something that really just helps you relax and just like find your peace when you're like really stressed out. There's something that you do that is related to art, and you might get more into that this year, and it will sort of bring you happiness, stability, and you should like really get into that creative side because you are very creative, you are very innovative. And if you think you're not creative, that's because you haven't explored that side of you yet, because you literally have so much to thrive for and this might even convert into something that might bring you money, or you might actually discover something related to it that might bring you money. So you want to just like go and explore this thing fully is what I'm seeing. Also, there's gonna be some stress about someone. There might be a person of interest in your life right now romantically, and there's gonna be some stress about someone. This person, you might have liked them for a while, and what I'm seeing is that this can be sort of a flighty person. This can be someone who is not very wise with their actions. They say something else while they mean something else, while they do something completely different. So yeah, this can be a person you want to stay away from, but somehow you can't, and that's why there is that sleepless situation going on. You might have had this connection with this person for a while, and it's like an on and off connection. You guys talk in between, then you guys just don't talk, then you start talking again, and something like that. There's nothing exactly coming out as in what's gonna happen. There's no like literal exact scope of future here is what I'm seeing. It's like a complete like cycle form of thing. Like you guys will talk, you guys won't talk, and there's always gonna be that glimmer of hope inside of you for this person. But what I'm saying is that you really should let it go because your judgment regarding them is not very right, and this is not an ideal partnership is what I'm seeing. Like this person is only gonna bring you down. So yeah, there might be something about that. Although this can be a little specific because it might not resonate with all of you, but what I'm watching is that yeah, there might be some person of interest. Like now, your levels of knowing or understanding or bonding with each other can totally like be different for all of you. But this is what's coming out. Also, I'm seeing that this year is going to be very much of a you're defensive year. Like you'll be a lot defensive about something. You'll take stand for a lot of things. You'll take stand for yourself. The biggest thing is what I'm seeing. There will be a lot of people out here. This is gonna be a tough year for you. Like no kidding, I'm just gonna put it straight out. Tough year, not as in like tough as in like oh my god I can't get through the day stuff. Tough as in like you will have to tougher out. You will have to like act tough, and you will have to like really just learn how to be tough is what I'm saying. Trying to say. So also what I'm saying is that there will be people around you who don't have your best interest. You really need to check your circle. You need to check the people who are around you. Some of them might not have your best interest at heart. They 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 are like really immature for the age that they are, and they don't act the way they should. Obviously there's no harm in being a little playful and fun and having the time of your life, no matter what age you are, no judging. But there is a thing called responsibility, there is a thing called taking charge, there's a thing called you know being nice to others, and this person or people might not be. So you really just need to check your surroundings. This can be a friend circle, this can be even a family member or a distant relative or something, anything. But you need to check the people you most daily communicate with or spend time with, choose to spend time with, the people around you. However, you are protected. You will like, there is someone out there in your circle, like in your close ones, who is like a very caring and nurturing figure for you. This person, you feel comfortable with this person, you share a lot of things with this person. This can be a friend, this can be a motherish figure, this can be like a girl slash friend, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like not a girlfriend, not exactly like romantically girlfriend. This can be like just a normal platonic girlfriend, or this can even be a romantic girlfriend. This can be your mom just being a little more comforting for you, like you feel a lot more comfortable with your mom than you did from the past times. Like, this is completely subjective, I don't know why I'm getting so specific, but it's like there might be a female figure in your life whom you really just want to spend all your time with, and it's good to have that person, and it's good to cherish that person, but it's also good to let the others go, like the ones who are not really treating you the way you should be treated, like a queen slash king. So yeah, and what I'm seeing is that these people, whomever I talked about just now, they don't really have the best interest at your heart, and I don't know why, but I'm not getting person, I'm getting people. It's more than one person for you who don't really have the best interest at heart, and they will show you that. They will be very clear about that. Like, they won't say it to your face, but their actions will completely speak for themselves. And what I'm seeing is that you will be defending a lot of things that maybe don't need as much defending, and you will be defending a lot of things that do need defending, like your own self. Like, you might be a very compromising person. You might be someone who sort of like gives up their own wants and needs for other people, just to not seem too, like, picky, or too like stubborn, or like, what do we say, uptight. And what I'm seeing is that you will now take stand for yourself. You will say that, no, I want to do this, and I only want to do this. And although you might be very straightforward, is also what I'm seeing, you're not the kind of person to really just like sugarcoat it. Like, you will say it how it is, but also you will somehow, like, you'll figure it out, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of like there's a lot of duality in this reading as well. And obviously you guys are Gemini, you are the king slash queens of duality. So what I'm seeing is that there will be a lot of happiness this year. You will have a lot of good times with a lot of different people. This might be a group of 7 people. Okay, now that makes sense. This might be a group of 7 people, your friend group, or whatever like group you choose to hang out at. There might be like 7 major people, or this can be 7 completely different people from each other. Like, you might have top 7 people whom you trust or love, and this can be like completely different to each other. Or you might have a friend group of 7 people, I don't know. This 7 is very specific, but what I'm seeing is that you will have a lot of good times and a lot of reflection period with these friends as well. Like, the good times will enclose you guys having the time of your lives, just having fun, and that's really good. But also you will have this sort of reflection period with these people, where it's like you're growing and maturing all together. So yeah, that can be something. And also you might have someone around you. Okay, there's 2 people who are coming out for you, to be honest. This can be romantically, like this one is for sure more of a romantic thing right here, but I don't know about that one. But there might be someone else in your life right now who is sort of treating you better than this person that you're stressing yourself out over. And what I'm seeing is that you are not really you know prioritizing this person the way you should be prioritizing, because this one's a gem and that one's just causing you harm. I had to say. But again, this might not be as specific. Like, just because someone's treating you right, or just because someone's like being nice to you, doesn't mean you really have to have them, right? It's all about that connection. Do you feel that connection with this person? Do you feel comfortable with this person? Do you feel like, vulnerable enough to be your true self with this person without having to like sugarcoat your energy, or without having to putting yourself down for them? Like, that's the whole thing that matters. Now again, we have the three of pentacles twice. Once we have it upright and once we have it in reverse. So the right thing for you to do right now, if you want to ask me, like, for my advice in case, then that's to be alone. That's to take some time off. Because what I'm watching right now is that this year you're going to start a new chapter in your life. This year there's a lot of major things, that you will be saying goodbyes to. This can be family, this can be friends, there might be a lot of old habits, old people that you're just letting go of this year. And to be honest, in order to like like get forward with that, is to take some off time, and just to make you realize that just to be happy, you don't need a lot of people around you. You don't need these people around you. You don't. I'm not saying that you should always have friends. You should have people you can have fun with, you can rely on in your bad times and stuff. But what I'm saying is that you don't really need to be emotionally dependent on all of the people around you. Like, you are just as fine on your own, and you really need to enjoy your own company, because when you do that is when you attract even more people to yourself, and you have more friends, more socializing, more good times waiting for you. What I'm seeing is that you really like a good time. You really like to, like, who doesn't like a good time? But what I'm watching is that you really cherish that quality time spent with people you love and adore, and it's a very good thing to have. But what I'm seeing is that there's a lot of duality in your reading. There's a lot of like doubleness. There's a lot of like partner energy. Like, you always want to have a partner, you always want to have friends, you always want to have someone. It's like, although you might spend a lot of time alone, but it's like you don't really spend time with yourself, and you should really do that this year. You're gonna spend time with yourself. You're gonna get to know yourself on a whole new level, because you keep changing every day. Like, just in order to know someone, you have to be in contact with them for a very long time, because the day you stop being in contact with them, this person will change. And like, 5 years down the line, you can't really say that I know that person, because you don't know, this person might have just changed upside down, gotten something done, like, like been to a hospital, like, what am I saying? What am I even saying? Like, what I'm trying to say here is that they might have gotten like a plastic surgery, and they might look completely different, and because you've cut contact with this person, you would not know that, you know like, what I'm trying to get at here. So you really need to keep spending time with people in order to say that you know them. The day you stop talking with these people, you don't know them for who they are. Because even when you talk to someone, it's like you're not really sure you know that person. You can only hope that you know that person, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And the same goes with yourself. Like, we as human beings, we think we know ourselves, but we keep changing and evolving too. We need to keep getting to re-know ourselves. Like, are my likes and dislikes the same? Do I really feel the way I used to feel this time ago? Journaling is really important. Speaking out loud to yourself is good. I don't know, this might be controversial. For me, it's good personally. The more I do that, the more I feel like, I have my shit together. So yeah. And more, what I'm seeing is that there might be a lot of not a lot, very less, but there might be some amount of letting go of people. This can be family. You might move out of your house, is what I'm saying. You might get a new house this year. You might get a new place to live in. And although this says house, but what I personally feel like, the word is more like home. So what I'm seeing is, you might not have a different house. Like, you might actually just be moving out of your parents' house, or you might just be moving out of this home you used to live in. But now the place that you're going to live in, it might not be as good as the one you used to live in, but what I'm seeing is that it will feel like home. And you will find new family, you will find new friends, you will find new core members, and you will sort of get to re-know your own family, like actual literal family. And what I'm seeing is that right now you might feel very scared about the future. You might feel like you don't know what's going on. You might feel like it's the night time, and like nothing is clear. But also what I'm seeing is that, this year you just need to know your next step. Just one next step. Okay, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do tomorrow? That's it. You don't need to think way ahead of yourself right now. It can be overwhelming, and although it is important to do that once in a while, but right now what you need, that won't, like, doing that won't really figure anything out for you. It will only worry you more. So right now you just need like a a general idea of what you're going to do this year. Like, you might have goals, you might have aspirations, you might have your ambitions or your like resolutions written out. But what I'm seeing is that the best thing for you to do right now is to just step into the year and take it one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time and focus on what can you do today, because you need to really live in the present. You need to really be present in the moment, and that's how you're going to make the best out of it, is what I'm seeing. Moreover, there's just there's a lot of change, there's a lot of movement that I'm seeing. It's like your life is going to be completely changing course this year, and after this year your life is not going to be the same again. I have this is my third reading, and I think I said it in all the readings, but again, this is going to be a very revolutionary year. Maybe it's a revolutionary year in general, not just for your sign, but in general, because there's a lot of changes happening. But for you specifically, what I'm seeing is like the movement. There's a lot of locomotion, there's a lot of, you might transfer, you might move to a different place, you might move to a different city, a different state, a different country. And what I'm seeing is that yeah, there's constant movement. Even after you move, it's like there's a lot of differences, there's a lot of different things out here, there's a lot of experiences for you to have. And just if you're worried, you will have a really good time this year. Like, don't worry about that. What I'm saying is that you will have a really good time, but again, in order to fully enjoy that time, you will need to let go of this past self of yours, this past self. Because I'm watching that there's a hermit period, and after a hermit period, no one's really the same. No one's really the way they were before this period, right? So it's like a completely different person, and you need to let go of the past person in order to really welcome the future person that's about to come, a different version of you. So I guess that's it for the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I will not be furthermore, just like wasting your time, because yeah, these readings can get really long, and I don't really like that long of a reading. Like, when a video says over half an hour, that's just not fun to watch. So yeah, or it might be for some people, like, really see, they enjoy a lot of like tarot readings that are like very long, but I personally like to keep it a little precise. So yeah, I guess that's it for the reading today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to let me know by hitting the, what do we call this, like, and subscribing to my channel, because yeah, a lot of effort goes into making these videos. And until I see you next time, bye bye.